Alright guys, and welcome to episode 23 of this Road to Glory series with Sheffield Wednesday. So, we left off last episode with only 2 games left to play on calendar, didn't we? Let's just remind ourselves that our results went last episode. We beat Bristol City 2-0, we beat Norwich 1-0, and beat Leeds 2-0. Stoke and neck with us, and we travel to Preston next for the penultimate game of this first season, and then end season 1 QPR travel to us. We're at home. So yeah, we head to Preston, and then Queen's Park Rangers come to Hillsborough to end this first season. We are currently 3 points clear at the top. So, victory in this next game against Preston should guarantee us the title, shouldn't it? We have guaranteed promotion anyway, which is what matters. But yeah, hopefully we can win the actual league as well to guarantee promotion in style. Apologies for the fact that there were no videos for last week as well, by the way. I've just been ill and there was some stuff come up at work and stuff like that, so I've just been sorting bits and pieces out. But we are back and ready and raring to go now, guys. Hopefully kick on ready for season 2 in this, but we've got to get to season 2 first, haven't we? So let's move forward for this first game against Preston North End and try and secure top spot. Alright, game 1 of 2. This one is the important one, because if we win this, we've won league. Let's see if we can get the result against Preston, shall we? And then the last game is just bonus. Alright, Preston lineup: Rudd, Fisher, Davis, Huntington, Earl, Johnson, Pearson, Barkhuizen, Robinson, Brown and Mecca. Out of the lineup. They are at home. That is a 4-4-1-1. You tend to expect a more attacking formation at home, don't you? Changes for us: Fructal, Gumney, Lees, Ampadu, Foyth, Pellegrini, Tonali, Shaparenko, Reach, Haaland and Arp. We did drop a few players back to the bench. We want to make sure that we have full strength for this one, more or less. Ball goes out wide, back to Brown, and headed down by Lees, but not away. Ampadu is the one that gets it away. Here's Reach. Ton of space. Haaland picks it up. Haaland's going to run forward with it as well. Oh, we've headed it. Why did we head it? Shaparenko could have had that on volley, mate. How far off was it? Quite a way over as well, weren't it? Here's Pearson, Brown, and Mecca. And Foyth doesn't deal with it. Robinson nearly makes us suffer. Tonali. Here's Barkhuizen. Get it away. Well done, Ethan Ampadu. Again, a sentence that I seem to have been saying a lot with this career mode. Well done, Ethan Ampadu. He's not grown as well as I thought he would, but he didn't actually start as many games as I were expecting him to at first either, which probably contributed. Or Reach has lost start. It's Brown. Oh, Pellegrini's let his man get away. There's Brown. Oh, Shaparenko nearly didn't do us a favour. That was a horrible sentence. Yeah, nearly got us in trouble then, didn't he? And Foyth just nearly got us in trouble. We're making sloppy mistakes in this. It's like we don't want to win league. It might be going all the way down to the wire if we carry on playing like this. I mean, we're promoted, so it don't really matter, does it? But obviously everybody would rather get promoted via winning. That were meant to be a through ball pass. There were no weight on that at all. And Barkhuizen. Oh, well done, Fructal. Keeps it at 0-0. Christian Fructal started quite a lowly goalkeeper, didn't he? He's grown quite a lot. We are going to have a squad report in this episode to end things off, by the way. So once we've played that final game and results are in, we'll have a look at growth at players and see how they've got on. Back across. Oh, Preston have got a goal. And it's Mecca. That were absolutely awful defending. Great save at first, and Fructal couldn't get back up quick enough. It will put across goal, and it were an easy tap-in. Makes you wonder how he got to that when he was surrounded by like 3 defenders, doesn't it? There's Reach. Shaparenko. Reach finding some space. There's Arp. Onto Haaland. Equaliser, please. And there we go. Equaliser just before half-time. Flag stays down. Grab the ball. Get on with it, lads. Equaliser pretty much straight from kick-off as well. That's much better from Wednesday. And Haaland has got his shooting boots on again. It's like his shooting's improved dramatically in last couple of episodes. We are nearly at half-time. It looks like we're going in all square if things stay as they are. Although we have defended at times in this game. Unless referee blows his whistle, that might not be happening. And Mecca, the goal scorer, gets his shot off, and there is the referee's whistle. At the break, Preston North End 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Tonali again finds Shaparenko. Haaland on for Arp, and there we go. We have finally took the lead, and we're just going to grab the ball and get on with it. Tonali were instrumental in that. Nice little pass from Haaland to Arp. We got lucky with defender getting caught out, but strikers working well together again. And Arp slots it in bottom corner. Barkhuizen gets past his man. There's Johnson. Well done, Fruchtel. He spilled it, but it don't matter. And now we make substitutions. We've got Harvey Alexander coming on for Shaparenko, and Scott McTominay comes on for Tonali. Shoring up that midfield a little bit. Fresh legs in middle. And Fruchtel comes and punches that. There's Earl. Finds Brown. Going to get control in that, Brown, and keep somebody on him if possible, because he has been pulling all strings, like I said, and that's just wide by Barkhuizen. Barkhuizen again, Brown again. McTominay lets Malt get past him. And big block by Gumney. 76 on clock. Ball comes in. Ampadu heads it away. Ampadu's also chasing it. Brown. Well done, Ampadu. On far as Earl. And McTominay hoofs that upfield. They have kind of gone on defensive since scoring the second goal. It's not intentional. I'm not trying to sit back and give them a chance to come at us. It's just that they've rallied. And we are struggling to get out of his own defence. Ball comes in. Ampadu, did you put that over? He did. And again, Ampadu. And this time, we are getting a chance to break. Harvey Alexander, reach. There's Arp. Protecting it. Gumney brings it forward. Reach. Harvey Alexander! Oh, his shot picked up a wicked deflection. Unfortunately, it took all sting out of it. Oh, well done McTominay to cut that out. Reach, knocked on for Alexander. I nearly said Alexander then, because I didn't know what to say his name, full name or not. Oh, Arp, is it crossbar? And there we go. It has gone in on second time we're asking. Jan Feeter Arp gets his second at game. From an open net, more or less, because keeper couldn't get up, but he still had to put it in, didn't he? That's Jan Feeter's second of the game. It's nice to see him on score sheet. He were complaining he weren't getting enough goal time, weren't he? That'll be changing for second season, believe me. If Stoke have lost, it's definitely ours. Mathematically, I suppose we could still Luke's title. Because I think in terms of goal difference, Stoke were only one goal behind us. And there is the final whistle. We are going to watch and see, do we get the celebration of the title? It's not looking like it at a minute, we're just walking off the field. Now, no celebration, so mathematically it must still be possible for Stoke to win. We did everything we could, didn't we, anyway? Preston 1, Sheffield Wednesday 3. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why we didn't get the title celebration then. Because looking at that, Stoke lost. Or drew, 1-2. So we are now, must have drawn. Because we are 5 points clear with one game to go. In fact, we saw it in news then as well. Look, we are champions. We've won the league. See? Sheffield Wednesday have won EFL Championship to cap off a strong season. So, for whatever reason, we didn't get the title animation unless you don't get that, unless it's a top league. Surely you lift a trophy though when you win championship. I don't know why Zadas is the one that's sat next to me either, but well, this last game don't really matter then, does it? Other than it means we can get to 101 points and break the 100 point barrier. But yeah, season's pretty much done. We have won the championship and qualified for Premier League. We've just got a youth squad report back, and I just want to show you this. Look at his potential: 89 to 94, 89 to 94 on his, 85 to 94 for his young keeper. The only one letting side down really is Matthias Hoffmann, who's like 78 to 84. So I don't think he'll be displacing either Gumney or Wagnerman from that right back slot, but we'll see how he gets on and see how he grows. But this guy, Joel Davis, will probably be getting called up for second season in Premier League, and we'll try and grow his stats a little bit, because Tom Lees is what, 28, 29? Not going to have too many seasons in him, and we are going to need an eventual replacement, aren't we? This guy as well, if we can get his overalls up a little bit, he could be something special. As for keeper, he's not far off being better than Wildsmith already. I expect to be trying to sell Wildsmith at some point. Game number 2 of 2 in this episode then. We are playing our final league game, and a victory in this one will take us above 100 points. Other than that though, there's not much to play for because we've already won league. Which is why I've picked the lineup that I have, which you'll see in a minute. That Wednesday lineup then: Fruchtel, Wagnerman, Lees, Ampadu, Foyth, Penny, Allen, Alexander, Baudry, Haaland and Arp. You can see from the middle three, we are playing youth players in all 3 midfield slots in this. I'm just giving them all some opportunity, because why not? QPR lineup: Lumley, Rangel, Cameron, Hall, Bidwell, Scowen, Luongo, Zolek, Freeman, Goss and Wells. Naki Wells. 4-4-1-1. Harvey Alexander gives it away. Tom Lees chasing Naki Wells. That's not going to be a race that Lees is going to win, is it? Fruchtel does well though to get down to it, who is on the ball just then. There's Harvey Alexander. Knocked on for Arp, looking for Baudry. Baudry is onside. Oh, his pass to Arp were cut out. That should have been an assist for young Baudry then. Lees couldn't get up high enough. Here's Baudry chasing. Picks it up. Wagnerman. Allen. Alexander. And he gets ball away. There's Lees. Alexander. Keeps on at ball. Allen. Baudry. On for Arp. Haaland. Looking for Baudry, who's storming in box. Can he put it in? He can. And now Baudry grabs his goal. Things not been going our way in this game really. We've been second best team, but hitting them on counter then, and Baudry slips inside and grabs his goal. That's what I want to see from my youth players, taking the chances when they get them. And it were a nice little run from Baudry then. Goss, Freeman, putting some good passes together here at minute. QPR. Ball comes in, and well done again, Ethan Ampadu. The sentence that I say all the bloody time. Nah. There's Jan Fita. Oh, what we're doing. Should have done better then, really. Told Arp. There's Rangel, and Ampadu cut it out, but couldn't stop it going out for a throw. Which is a shame, because cutting it out was the hard part then, really. Oh, Alexander, he got his foot to it. There's Baudry, knocked on for Haaland. Baudry picks it up again. And again. Don't forget, he is a natural winger, Baudry. There's Allen. Alexander loses ball. And don't matter, there's ref's whistle at the half-time break. Sheffield Wednesday 1, QPR 0. That's the whole point of this career mode, isn't it? And we can't sign any more real players. We can only sign regens and youth players. And Alexander does well. Arp knocked on for Baudry. Back to Arp. Well, Haaland didn't make the run I were hoping he would then. I wanted to lump that over at top. Here's Hall. Oh, Wagnerman, he did so well, and then he got caught on defender's foot. This time, he does brilliantly though, and Ampadu hoofs that upfield. Baudry gives it away, which is not ideal. And Ampadu, is that a corner or a goal kick? No, Ampadu does brilliantly, and twats that against the attacker's foot. Well done, Tom Lees. And Baudry finds Arp, but Arp runs into trouble. Harvey Alexander got a foot in, actually got the block as well, which is disappointing. There's Naki Wells, ball comes in, Lees headed it away. Was to Rangel, Zelek. Wells again, and Ampadu with the block this time. 70 minutes on clock, more or less. This corner for QPR. Rangel's gone off and Furlong has come on. Well done, Baudry, heading that away. Fruchtel lumps it upfield. Haaland wins the header. Knocked on for Baudry. He fires it on for Arp. Oh, back heel from Arp behind Alexander. It were a nice bit of movement. And I liked what he were trying to do. And Lees and Fruchtel combining do get that away. Here's Wells. Well done, Ampadu. Baudry. Allen. Oh, Allen. Couldn't find anybody. It was cut out. There's Naki Wells. Well done, Penny. Haaland wins the header. Oh, Allen. Couldn't find anybody again. 87 on clock. We are so close to guaranteeing that we finish the season on more than 100 points. Haaland tried knocking that on. Cameron's the one that picks it up. There's Bidwell. Scowen, we are into injury time. There's Luongo. Freeman. Luongo again. Out to Bidwell. QPR still trying. So looking for that goal. That's gone out for a throw. And there is the final whistle. We have guaranteed victory on the final game. And we are, everybody's celebrating. You'd make it look as if we've only just guaranteed title. I'm going to keep looking here just in case we do get the title celebration after this match. It's possible with the way people are milling about on the pitch. Lots of celebrating going on. I'm not sure whether this is going to be a title celebration, but we'll see. It is, look, there we go. We do finally get that title celebration. It's just after the final game. There is the championship, the trophy. We have won the league on the last game. Haaland stepping up. Is Haaland? No, I'm going to say surely it's not Haaland lifting the cup, but there he is. Captain Tom Lees. Captain Fantastic. 1, 2, 3, and get in. How's that, eh? Now we just need to do it again next season, don't we? And there we go. We have won the league. Season's over. We've won it quite comfortably as well towards the end because Stoke only managed another draw. 46 played, 101 points. Let's have an actual look at the stats, shall we? 129, drawn 14, lost 3. Scored 65 goals and only conceded 21. We got the best defensive record by far. The next lowest amount of goals. Oh, look at that. Leeds got relegated. What a shame. 38 points. Yeah, the next best, is it 49? You got Reading there on 49 conceded. Birmingham on 49. 41 West Brom. So 41 is the second best defensive record in terms of goals conceded. We've only conceded 21. That's not bad for a group of kids. But yeah, it's pretty much the season over, isn't it? What we'll do is I'll skip through rest at season just to get to last sort of week of June, so that I can carry on doing training, and then before we move on to season 2 we'll do a squad report and look at how players have grown over the course of the season, shall we? And there we go, guys. We have reached the end of the season. We are on June the 30th 2019, and before we hit end season, this gives us an option to have a look at the squad hub, done it, and do a bit of a squad report. So we'll flick across to attributes just so we can see the changes. Right, Fruchtel has grown by a whopping 8 in that first season. He's now up to 73. He's a cracking player. Look at his individual stats going. Reactions +9, composure's +4, kick taking +10, positioning 13, been a cracking keeper for us, hasn't he? But Wildsmith's actually grown quite a lot as well. He's +5, up to 71 overall. Even the young keeper who we only picked up a couple of months ago is +2, up to 68 rated. He's not far behind Wildsmith now. Baker's grown by 2 even though he's barely played. Hoffman has been called up to the first team. I've called all the youngsters up from the youth squad into the first team because Hayes wanted to leave. So I just thought I'll call them all up, ready for the start of Season 2. And then we've got a fresh, empty youth squad, ready for whatever youngsters we find in Season 2. I just realised he's 6'6". He's a big lad, isn't he? He's up +1. Although I'm not sure that this is actually reflecting the growth that they did as youth players, which we'll see. Gumney is +4 overall, now up to 72 rated. Tom Lees has not grown. He's not dropped though. He has actually, some of his stats have gone up. I expected some of them to fall with him being 28, but he has grown a little bit. It's just not his overall. Ethan Ampadu has gone up by 5, up to 70 rated now. Ready for Season 2. Juan Foyth's grown by 3, up to 75. Even Van Acken's grown, even though he's not played. Davis, the youngster, is now 61 rated. He's got some decent stats. His ball control's gone up. Heading accuracy. Slide tackle's gone up. Rufer were one of the free signings we made, weren't he? Who was just a free agent, as was Svetkov. They've both grown by 4 and 3, up to 55 rated. Hector's grown by 1. Wagnerman has gone up by 6. He's now 67 rated. Matt Penny's gone up by 4. He's now 67 rated. Pellegrini is +3, up to 68 rated. I think Pellegrini is great apart from his speed, which is not great, but it has grown. His acceleration and sprint speed have both gone up, so he is getting quicker slowly. +8 on marking. His ball control could be better, but +8 on heading accuracy. His slide tackle +5. Hutchinson's not changed. Tonali +5, up to 73 rated. Even Zadas is +3, up to 76, although we are going to be selling him because he keeps complaining that he wants to leave. So we will let him leave in second season. McTominay +2, up to 73 rated. Of course, we've got another season with him on loan because we took a 2-year loan deal when we signed him. Tobias Hayes, up to 58 rated, is another one of the young players that we called up just before this season ends. Shaparenko is +3, up to 75 rated. His acceleration's still bad. He is really slow, but his technicals are alright. So he makes up for it. Short pass, dribble, ball control, long shots have gone up dramatically. Kirby's +3, even though he's not played. There's Hugh Allen +4 with an overall of 59. Adam Reach has gone up by 2 to 75 rated. Harvey Alexander is now 62 rated, +4 overall. Arnau Baudry +6, now up to 69 rated. Hopefully that'll be 70 rated, not far into the season. Winall's not changed, he's still 70 rated. He is 28, so that's not a shock. Arp is now on +5 with 74 rated. The best striker we've got at club, with Haaland just behind him, +4 at 72 rated. As you can see, quite a lot of change overall in this first season. I think, with it Fructal that's got the most growth? Yeah, Fructal has grown the most with +8, but he has played every single game without fail, so that's not really a shock because he's trained and been playing. But I am happy with the overall growth of the whole team. But yeah, just thought we would take a quick look at the squad before we finish this one, guys. I don't know whether it'll actually let me look at other leagues. It might do. Let's see who won FA Cup. FA Cup were won by Spurs. They beat West Ham 3-1 in final. Carabao Cup, Man City won that, although that were already over with by February, weren't it? That went final way. So Man City won Carabao Cup. Who else got promoted in Championship? Norwich were the team that went up in the playoffs. It were West Brom and Norwich in semi-final, and Derby and Bristol City in the other. Champions League, I think it was Real Madrid that won that. Yeah, Real Madrid won the Champions League. Chelsea won the Europa League on penalties. All in all, fairly successful season, weren't it? And we are about to bring this one to an end, and we'll move into season 2, which will start in the next episode. I think season 1 were a success, don't you? Hopefully season 2 will be just as successful. For now though guys, we are going to leave this episode there. If you enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button, and make sure you twat that subscribe button to keep up with this career mode and the others that we've got on channel. Social media links are all in the description below. Feel free to follow me on whatever, and as usual guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next episode.